All right. Good morning, afternoon, or evening, whatever the case may be in your part of the world. I am Justin Emo Halliwell. And I'm making this video because I was up all night editing a web page. That's right. I was up all night editing a web page because I'm tired. I'm absolutely tired of all the lies the trolls are spreading and the mistruths of what about Emo Halliwell. I'm tired of the fake Emo Halliwells going to rooms like Rick Crude, lying in Rick Crude's chat. And Rick Crude's a fucking moron where he don't even know the difference between a real emo and a fake emo. Because he's too much of an idiot to do some research. If people don't know who the real emo is by now, you're a fucking idiot. That's all I'm going to tell you. Because I've warned you several times. Everybody knows where my real channels are. And the channels that have been hanging out in Rick Crude's lately are not the real channels. So, but that's all right. Now I use my sock accounts when I go to Rick Crude's room. That's right, and they're not Howling Wolf names; they're other names. Mm-hmm. So it sucks that I have to use an alternate name in somebody's chat room because I got to be impersonated all the time. Absolutely sucks. Like I said, I've warned people numerous times. If you can't tell who the real Justin Emo Halliwell is, you're an idiot. Case closed. I'll be uploading this video to multiple channels today because I want to expose this bullshit. So while all you trolls were in La La Land getting a good night's sleep, plotting your next day on how to fuck over emo, Emo was up all night working on the website. Sure was. So we're going to show you that website right now. So everybody knows that I have a profile, a public profile page on, let me find this first, on GoDaddy. And yeah, we're gonna show you this page. All right, so here's the website in question that I've been working on all night, and I made a list of all the different lies you trolls like to think you're exposing emo on. Okay, and then how many do we have here? I think we got 10 of them. 10 of them. All right, so we're gonna be going over these 10 lies that the trolls like to spread and create falsehoods about Justin Emo Halliwell, but we're going to be using a screen reader. So those of you who can't see the text right now, you'll be able to see the actually hear what's going on the screen. So lie number one, the biggest lie on YouTube, this one right here. Emo is a junk, which I have stated many times is a total lie. So this is the lie and my response. Now you're going to say, Emo, why are you highlighting that? Because I'm going to play it with a screen reader. So let's listen carefully to, first I tell you what the lie is, and then I give you my response to the lie. So here we go.
Lie 1: Emo is a drunk. This is a total lie. I do not drink. I have never been an alcoholic. The reason the trolls think this is because I was born with cerebral palsy, retardation, brain damage. This is something I have no control over. I did not choose to have these conditions. God did it to me. In my opinion, people who are alcoholics can't handle reality. That's why I call alcohol the crutch of reality.
Sure do. Sure do. All right, so let's go on to the next one. This is a Lulu here. This is a really, really, really big one. And I'm trying to get it to scroll where I want it. Can read that lie, right? All right. So here we go. Let's have the screen reader read this one because I told you many times that this is a lie. And we're going to have to do this in 2 parts because it's a long paragraph. So we're going to do part 1 right now with the screen reader. Here we go. All right, so let's go with this, shall we? Here is part 1 of this next lie. Lie number 2 being exposed right now. Here we go.
Lie 2. Emo dose drugs. I have never used recreational drugs other than weed on rare occasions. Never done meth or crack. Never done needles. Never done cocaine. Never abused opioids. The only drugs I take are Flexeril 10 mg, also known as cyclobenzaprine 10 mg. Flexeril is a muscle relaxant. It works by blocking nerve impulses, or pain sensations, that are sent to your brain. Flexeril is used together with rest and physical therapy to treat skeletal muscle conditions such as pain, injury, or spasms. Sandostatin injection.
All right. So this word right here is actually called Sandostatin. Sandostatin. But the screen reader doesn't know how to pronounce it right. So we're going to get into part 2 of lie number 2. So as we scroll up a little bit. Okay, so here's part 2 of lie number 2. So this is the other medication that I'm subscribed to and what it does. All right, let's play it.
Sandostatin injection. What is sandostatin injection used for? Sandostatin is used to relieve symptoms of certain types of cancer such as carcinoid syndrome and lipoma. By blocking hormones that are overproduced in these conditions, sandostatin can relieve symptoms such as flushing of the skin and severe diarrhea. Emo has never used or been prescribed psychiatric medication.
Nope, never been on psychiatric drugs. Ain't gonna start now. Ain't gonna start now. Now the other thing, when you go to this page, link will be in the description. It says, you'll notice that carcinoid syndrome right here is a clickable link. You'll be able to go to this, the Mayhe Clinic's website. See, because I made it a clickable link. So when you click on that link, it goes here. This is the overview of what carcinoid syndrome is. And remember, when they found the carcinoid tumors in Emo, they were in the gastrointestinal region, right? That's why Emo had to have several feet of large intestine removed, several feet of small intestine removed, and this is the reason why Emo wears diapers. All right, so let's get into the overview of what carcinoid syndrome is. Here we go. And the other habit of carcinoid syndrome is by the time it shows up in the intestines, that's right, by the time it shows up in the intestines where it causes a blockage, because that's what it did in my intestines. It blocked my intestines. So when it gets to that point where it actually causes a blockage in your intestines, 99% of the time when it's that bad, it will have metastasized to the liver. And that's why Emo will always have this type of cancer, because it's in Emo's liver. By the time they found it in the intestines, it already migrated to the liver, where it's permanently in the liver. They can't do that, operate on the liver, because it will kill me. And when I play you this part, it's going to tell you the 2 known areas where it shows up. 1 in the gastrointestinal area and 2 in the lungs. So this really worries me because Emo's still smoking, right? And the 2 number 1 places that carcinoid cancer shows up is in the fucking intestines and the lungs. And usually by the time it's noticeable, it's incurable. And I keep telling you that. So here we go. Now I'm going to let the screen reader read it so you know I'm not lying. Fucking icon is.
Overview. Carcinoid syndrome occurs when a rare cancerous tumor called a carcinoid tumor secretes certain chemicals into your bloodstream, causing a variety of signs and symptoms. A carcinoid tumor, which is a type of neuroendocrine tumor, occurs most often in the gastrointestinal tract or the lungs. Carcinoid syndrome typically occurs in people who have carcinoid tumors that are advanced. Treatment for carcinoid syndrome usually involves treating the cancer. However, because most carcinoid tumors don't cause carcinoid syndrome until they're advanced, a cure may not be possible. Medications may be recommended to relieve your carcinoid syndrome symptoms and make you more comfortable.
All right, so there you go. And then it goes on with, and then here are the symptoms of carcinoid. The symptoms of carcinoid syndrome. Here we go. Here's the symptoms for you.
Symptoms. The signs and symptoms of carcinoid syndrome depend on which chemicals the carcinoid tumor secretes into your bloodstream. The most common signs and symptoms include skin flushing. The skin on your face and upper chest feels hot and changes color ranging from pink to purple. Flushing episodes may last from a few minutes to a few hours or longer. Flushing may happen for no obvious reason, though sometimes it can be triggered by stress, exercise, or drinking alcohol. Facial skin lesions. Purplish areas of spider-like veins may appear on your nose and upper lip. Diarrhea. Frequent, watery stools sometimes accompanied by abdominal cramps may occur in people who have carcinoid syndrome. Difficulty breathing. Asthma-like signs and symptoms, such as wheezing and shortness of breath, may occur at the same time you experience skin flushing. Rapid heartbeat. Periods of a fast heart rate could be a sign of carcinoid syndrome.
All right, so there you go. And what's this one right here? The number one reason why emo wears diapers, right? Number one reason why emo wears diapers. There it is, black and fucking white.
Diarrhea. Frequent, watery stools sometimes accompanied by abdominal cramps may occur in people who have carcinoid syndrome.
Yep, so there you go, people. Black and white evidence. All right, so let's go back to this tab. So this is the rest of line number 2. We're going to finish this now so you guys can hear what it said. Here we go.
Sandostatin injection. What is sandostatin injection used for? Sandostatin is used to relieve symptoms of certain types of cancer such as carcinoid syndrome and VIPoma. By blocking hormones that are overproduced in these conditions, sandostatin can relieve symptoms such as flushing of the skin and severe diarrhea. Emo has never used or been prescribed psychiatric medication.
All right, so there you heard rule number 2, which is this one. I mean, not rule number 2, lie number 2. Lie number 2. That was lie number 2. Line number 3. Here we go. Line number 3. And we'll let the screen recorder read it for you once again.
Lie 3. Emo faked cancer. This a total lie made up by my trolls. The reason they said this is because they claim that I did not look sick and I never had chemo. Well, the type of cancer I have did not require chemo. The type I have is called carcinoid, which causes carcinoid syndrome. It's a slow-moving cancer.
All right, so again, when you go to this page, because I'm going to put the link to this in the description, right here where it says carcinoid, you'll notice it's a clickable link. Well, let's go to that clickable link and we'll see what carcinoid tumors are. All right, so let's read this now. Carcinoid tumors, the overview. Here we go.
Overview. Carcinoid tumors are a type of slow-growing cancer that can arise in several places throughout your body. Carcinoid tumors, which are one subset of tumors called neuroendocrine tumors, usually begin in the digestive tract, stomach, appendix, small intestine, colon, rectum, or in the lungs. Carcinoid tumors often don't cause signs and symptoms until late in the disease. Carcinoid tumors can produce and release hormones into your body that cause signs and symptoms such as diarrhea or skin flushing. Treatment for carcinoid tumors usually includes surgery and may include medications.
AKA what you just heard in the previous screen reader, the Standostatin. Okay, so there you go, trolls. And to show you that this is not a satire website, this is actually the Mayo's Clinic. And I think it's funny how this icon looks like an adult diaper. I know the trolls are gonna say that's because everything looks like diapers to you, emo. No, but that's the reason why I wear diapers, people, because it started in the intestines, migrated to the liver, and now that it's in the liver, emo's fucked. There's nothing I can do about it. Not a damn thing I can do about it. So, like I said, I will provide you the link to this website where I'm showing you all these lies that the trolls love to spin. All right. Here's number 4 now. No, we'll do 4 or number 4, 5, or 4 and 5 because they're short ones. Line number 4. Emo has blank. I'm not gonna say because that way they'll screen cap it and they'll say, "Oh, he said it." And line number 5. Emo blanked his blank. So, all right. So we're gonna expose those 2 lies right now. All right, here we go. So emo has blank. And the one about this one, because I'm being careful what I say, because these trolls like to chop up what I say. So we're gonna read lies number 4 and 5 now with the screen reader. You ready? Here we go. Lies 4 and 5.
Lie 4: emo has AIDS. This a total lie made up by my trolls. I have never had AIDS so far. I do regular testing and it always comes back negative. Lie 5: emo abandoned his son. This a total lie made up by my trolls. The trolls claim the emo aka Justin abandoned his son in 1983 to 1984. I was born in 1973, so how the hell did emo aka Justin have a son at age 11?
Yep, case closed. Case closed. Next. Now we get into the oven-loving Lulu of all times. You ready for the next lie? Lie number 6. Okay. Here's lie number 6. And it involves Lady Di. Lie number 6. And again, for the people who are slow and can't read this, I'm going to fucking put the screen reader on yet again. And this is my response to that lie. Lie number 6.
Lie 6: emo is a scammer / scams old ladies. Nope, I never scammed anybody. However, I did have donation links on my YouTube channel just like all the others do. Just because someone has a donation link on their channel doesn't make me an e-beggar or scammer. Now there was a loan from one of my subscribers for $1,600 with the agreement of pay it back when you can. Well, the trolls got me demonetized and got Mike fired from his job. Therefore emo aka Justin can't pay it back at this time. Therefore the trolls claim emo scammed an old lady out of $1,600. However, emo did send her $610.00 from one of his stimulus checks during the COVID-19 pandemic.
Yep, sure did. But all the trolls will go around to this day saying he still owes her $1,600 because the trolls don't know how to do math. That I sent Lady Di $610 already. They don't know how to do math. That's right. They do not know how to do math. Nope, sure don't. So that's lie number 6. All right, we'll go to the next one. Oh, another Lulu of all time. Lie number 7. Emo's a criminal. Lie number 7. No, that's a total lie. Lie number 7 is a total lie. Let's get into it with the screen reader, shall we? All right, here we go. Lie number 7, people. Lie number 7. And we'll have to do this in 2 parts because it's a long paragraph. So part 1 of lie number 7.
Lie 7, emo is a criminal. This a total lie made up by my trolls. What the trolls do is they go to sites to look up someone's name to get their docs and see if someone has a criminal record. If the person has no record, they will then find a person with a similar name who has a criminal record and claim they have the right record for me when they don't. I was only arrested once for a domestic incident of a family member at the age of 18. Seeing that it was my first time being in court, the D.A made a deal to a conditional discharge, meaning I had to abide by conditions set by the court, which was to not get in trouble and have no further arrests or actions with police or criminal activity for a period of 16 months. If I failed to meet these requirements, the case would be refiled.
So that's part 1. And he really did this. This was a kind of a scaring, you know how they say, well, a kid's never going to learn until they go to jail. We got to scare this kid straight. Well, and I don't mean in a homophobic, I don't mean that in a gay to straight heterosexual way. I mean, you've heard that stuff being done before. Well, we got to scare this kid straight because he's fucking going down the wrong path. So that's basically what the judge did to me when he said this. And this is what he actually said to me. He looked me dead in the face and actually said this. And this is why I'm making it public, because this is what he said. All right, so part 2 of rule number 7.
The judge looked me in the face and said, your case has a maximum sentence of 5 years. If I see you in any trouble within the next 16 months, the court will refile the charges and he'll sentence you to 5 years. But if you stay out of trouble, abide by conditions, the case would be dismissed. I did abide by conditions and the case was dismissed. Therefore, I have no criminal record. I was never convicted of any crime.
Case closed, trolls. Case closed. All right, let's get into lie number 8. We're almost done with this list. Lie number 8. Lie number 8. See what the lie number 8 is? Yeah, I'm not even going to talk about it. I'm just going to let the screen reader do all the work. All right.
Lie 8, emo is a pedophile/predator. This a total lie made up by my trolls. I have never been a pedophile/predator. I have worked for a traveling carnival since 2008, which does do background checks on all of its employees. Therefore, if I was convicted of that type of crime, I would have never worked for any carnival. Case closed.
Exactly. The names of. So I'm actually going to give you a couple of names of fairs. Number 1 is the Tottsfield Fair. Tottsfield Fair in Tottsfield, Massachusetts. Which they always have somebody in the office year round because they do other stuff at the fairgrounds. I did one of your trolls to go to the Tottsfield Fair and say, do they do background checks on the fairgrounds employees who are working the fair? And they're going to tell you yes. If I was to have that charge on my record, I wouldn't have worked the last few years at the Tottsfield Fair, because not only does the show screen you for the to see if you're a danger, but the fairgrounds themselves, the fair committee, screens you at the Tottsfield Fair. You cannot get a job at Tottsfield unless the committee approves you. That's right. You got to be approved by the committee and you got to pass a background check. Same thing for the Marshfield Fair. You cannot get into the Marshfield Fair in Massachusetts without passing a background check. And several other fairs. that the show does on their calendar roster. You can't go to any of those fairs if you had this shit on your record. So how the fuck am I been able to work in the carnival business since almost 14 fucking years if I had that on my record, people? How would I be able to work the carnival business? This is how stupid you low-life motherfucking blanket trolls are. Maggot with an F trolls are. You know what I'm talking about. Fucking Association of Goon Gang Trolls. Losers that you are. Losers. I wouldn't be able to have my summertime job if this fucking lie number 8, if this was on my record, I wouldn't be working at a state fair near you. Now get your head out of your ass and get it right. Stupid. All right. Oh, yeah, here's another good one. Line number 9 and number 10. Only when I'm at the number 9, I feel like the Beatles song. Number 9, number 9, number 9, number 1. Everybody's heard that dumb, stupid song by the Beatles, right? Number 1. Jesus Christ. I don't even know why they released that song. But anyway, here we are at number 9. All right, stop doing that, Eva. It's going to get stuck in people's heads if you keep doing that. Yeah, it's called Revelation number 9, if you haven't heard the song by the Beatles, by the way. I'd play it for you if YouTube wasn't a dick. So anyways. So line number 9. Emo blanks his rants. That is totally untrue. Line number 9 is totally untrue. Again, let's hear what the screen reader has to say about this one, shall we? All right.
Lie 9 Emo scripts his rants. This a total lie made up by my trolls. My rants were 100% real with real feelings and emotions.
Yep, I've always stated that. I will always stand by that. Nothing was ever made up. 100% legit. 100% legit. Right here, people. 100% legit. And if you can't believe that, go fuck yourself. And of course, this last one. Lie number 10. Emo's a racist. No, I'm not a racist. Just because you hate one person of a race doesn't mean you're a racist. You have to hate the entire race to be a racist. And to make sure that it didn't get misconstrued, to make sure it didn't get taken out of context, like Nathan Johnson did with one of my videos, I put a video in here. And when you click this video link, it takes you to my YouTube video that says, I'm not a racist. Right. The analogy with the cigarettes. Does everybody remember the analogy with the cigars and the cigarettes? Uh-huh. Sure does. All right. I'm still working on this next section. Here's the next section for you. Especially for the lowlives who are hanging out in Rick Crude's room. They know who they are. This one says, warning, beware of the fake Emo Howlin' Wolf accounts. Yes, the trolls are cloning my accounts to make it look like I am doing things. What the hell did I put there? Oh, to make it look like I'm doing things in live chats. I.e. the following. typing false things in the chat that emo would never say. That's what the fake emos are doing. Spreading lies. Going to other people's panels and porn bombing them. That's why emo doesn't get invited to panels anymore, because these low-life fake emo Hollywoos thought it would be funny to go around the internet porn bombing every fucking live panel there was on YouTube. Nope. So if a panel was porn bombed, all I can say was it was a fake emo that did it. Yep. So there you go. Typing racist things in the chat or in somebody's comments. That's another thing the fake emos like to do. Type racist things in the chat or other people's comments, making them believe that they're the real me when they're not. And then I'm going to add a little section right here that says, see my social, because I have a social media tab. It's right over here. I'm going to put another one down here that says, for the real emo Hollywood accounts, go to the social media tab, and I'll have it linked right down there. Because this is a big fucking warning to everybody. Because Rick Crude, the dumb moron that he is, he allows the fake emos to run rampant in this fucking room. Yep, sure does. Yep. And he's more racist than I am. And again, like I said, I can't believe Rick gets all his donations when he's more racist than emo will ever be. So, but if you're a fucking moron, Rick, and you don't know who's who in your fucking room, fuck ya. You got all kinds of fakes in your room, and you're too stupid to realize it because you're a fucking moron. All right, next one, please. Down in this section, I'm going to start putting trolls shots, screenshots of what the fake emos say. And here's one right here. Here's a screenshot right here with the fake emo talking about Honest Abe and scamming shit again. So there it is. That's a screenshot from yesterday's Rick Crude's live section. Then the next one is talking about drugs. And then underneath in the note I put on the fucking on there, it says this fake account is telling lies number 2 and 6. Or we scroll up here, what's number 2 and 6? Here's number 2. That's what that screenshot's saying. That's number 2. And what's rule number 6? I mean, lie number 6. I don't know why I keep calling them rule number 6. Lie number 6. Here's lie number 6. So that screenshot in Rick Crude's room yesterday, talking shit, is talking on lies number 2 and 6. And every time I catch a troll fucking spreading lies, I'm going to put the screenshot at the screenshot at the screenshot at the screenshot down here. I can even add videos to this later on. Maybe we'll do that too. But there you go. There's the truth. If you can't handle the truth and you don't know who the real emo is and you don't know who the fake emo Howling Wolf is, then you're an idiot. I feel for you. And as always, until next time, stay safe. Be well. Take care of yourself and each other. The links to everything I showed you in this video will be down below. Peace. And may all the trolls rot in hell and die.